And they go underneath to Johnson. Johnson fighting for the goal line and finding it. Dominic Johnson, touchdown Hawks. 2nd and 11. Jefferson, tons of time downfield, wide open, and into the hands of Tyson Morris. Trying to go up and over and in. But here's Mississippi State up big in the second half. That ball is knocked out of the hand of Card, and that is being played as a fumble, and Greg Brooks recovers it for Arkansas. So the turnover, and Rocket Sanders and the Razorbacks, they are just running wild inside the 10 and into the end zone. How about them Hogs tonight, folks?
Great job tonight.
3rd and 2. A.J. Green. They are plowing him. Kid ran a 10-3 in high school. Just showed that track speed for 30 yards of dynamite here in Fayetteville.
Need the length of a football. It's a keeper all the way. Makes a cut. Dances free and look out. Caleb Williams in the secondary. They're trying to run him down. Dives. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 66 yards on 4th and a foot. Williams has to recover the snap. Now tries to make some magic. Touchdown. Could have been a disaster, but Marvin Mims collects it. A crucial score for OU. Bench spread out. Brooks is the back. Williams has plenty of time. Steps up. Launches downfield for Mims. Diving catch. No signal. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? What a play. Marvin Mims hadn't had a touchdown all season. Rattler rolls, fires, caught. Conversion good. Game time. Drake Stoops to take the lead for the first time. Kennedy Brooks direct snap. Breaking into the secondary. Barrels into the end zone. It's OU on top. Direct snap. Brooks trying to make something happen. He breaks free. Kennedy Brooks says, forget the field goal. Win it with a touchdown.
Changing of the guard today in Dallas.
Squib kick. Texas needs to take it to the house. Brewers, the tight ends, got it. Hurdles a man, but he'll be knocked down. And Oklahoma comes all the way back from 3 touchdowns behind to break Texas hearts again.
The who's who in our sport.
3rd down and 10.
Oh, it is intercepted. Jason Taylor down the sideline. Cowboys storming back, 85-yard pick six. At the 7, play fake, Sanders rolls out, fires, touchdown Cowboys. Presley found a soft spot in the end zone, and Oklahoma State is in business. 1st and goal. Sanders will run it. Touchdown Cowboys. What a comeback for Oklahoma State.
Gus, they let him score. The defense was instructed to let him score, which is actually the smart play at that point.
And here's Thompson over the middle. Oh, intercepted. McAllister. McAllister out of bounds at the 30 with 1:57 to go. And after trailing 24-13, Oklahoma State scored 19 straight points. And the Cowboys go on to defeat the Longhorns and remain undefeated.
Second and goal. Smith comes back into the backfield. They run Bohannon with blockers in front and into the end zone. Gary Bohannon. Here at Baylor as their team trails by 4. Bohannon downfield strike, and wide open is Ben Sims. Set with Smith in the backfield on second and goal, and instead they come around with the tight end. Ben Sims takes it in for 18 yards. And now the short pitch to Smith, and Smith spins out of it. And Smith inside the 15, looking for the corner, and gets it. Touchdown, Bears. Keandre Coburn whipped at the line of scrimmage, and Smith sped off for 32 yards and a score.
There of Hutchinson, veteran move.
Pitch it out to Hall. Breeze Hall. First down, running more. Foot race is on. He cuts the cross. Breeze Hall angling to the pylon, and he is in for the Cyclones score. 47 yards for the All-American, Breeze Hall. And he extends his all-time Big 12 record, his 21st game with a rushing touchdown.
Backward. Oh gosh.
What they want to do. Hutchinson lets it fly. Tariq Milton is coasting in. His first catch is for 6. 51-yard strike for Iowa State. Dean Hall. They give to 28. He's got his second touchdown tonight. And Iowa State starting to run away with this thing.
He challenged his defense. John Haycock, defensive coordinator, challenged them as well. They played lights out tonight.
They will finish just over 200 yards of total offense as Texas loses its 4th in a row for the first time since 2010. Meanwhile, Iowa State, good things happening in Ames once again. A streak that started with Texas and it continues with Texas. Their 10th win at Jack Trice Stadium in a row against a Big 12 opponent, and boy, did they ever win the second half.
On second and goal, Neal towards the goal line for the Kansas touchdown. 5th touchdown of the season for Devin Neal, and how about KU striking first on the road? Pocket collapsing, ball pops out straight in the air, and let's see how they rule this. Was the arm coming forward? Jayhawks think that they've recovered. Kyron Johnson collapsed the pocket from the backside. Daniels heaves it, end zone, and caught for the touchdown. Mason Fairchild, his first scoring grab of the season. Daniels straight ahead, the spin towards the goal line. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Touchdown. Where did this guy come from? Dixon in the slot on 3rd down, and here's Carr. Backside pressure, down he goes. Ball comes out. Kyron Johnson has been a one-man wrecking crew tonight, and let's see who recovered it. Jayhawks have it. Cardell in motion, KU 7 of 8 on 3rd down. The screen pass, wide open is Neal. First down, Kansas. Neal towards the pylon. Touchdown. Tell you what, these two teams played a thriller here 2 seasons ago. This pass is going to be intercepted. Picked off. Pick 6 for KU. Jacoby Bryant. First career interception. It comes in Austin and it reaches pay dirt. It's for the Horns showing pressure. Off the edge they come. Neal runs right past it. Big gainer for KU. Devin Neal in the plus territory. And there he goes. Tripped up inside the 20. On second down, Neal straight ahead, end zone, touchdown. Third of the night for Devin Neal. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. Daniels keeps it, end zone, wide open. Did he get a foot inside? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Lassiter. Lassiter in motion. Handoff, Neal. And they'll call it a touchdown. The late signal rolls in from the bottom of your screen. Daniels, flushed. Daniels, end zone, caught! Kansas wins it! Jared Casey, the hero, and the Jayhawks find a way.
Daggy to the air, over the middle, it's caught by James. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man coverage for Jared Daggy.
4-man rush on the slant, that's complete, first down and more. Isaiah Estelle. Here's the blitz. Daggy looking for Winston Wright, back of the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Rolling on the field, a touchdown.
Lined up as an extra tight end. Back to Brown, up the middle, untouched, and in. Brown through the defense. He's running with purpose. Daggy's got time. Back of the end zone. And brought in for a score. Sean Ryan. Thompson over the middle. Intercepted. Sean Mahone with the takeaway. Victory formation. Daggy takes the knee, lifts his arm up. They're going to sing Country Roads in Morgantown today. West Virginia gets to 5-6.
And they hand it off. McClellan. And McClellan. He could go. Burst of speed. Jace McClellan. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. 81 yards. Young over the middle, caught, great throw, and this time it's to Corey Brooks. First time we've called his name today. Young pumps it, looking, steps back, in the end zone, touchdown Alabama! Jahmyr Gibbs, what a play by Bryce Young. Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Crimson Tide have a chance to take the lead. Young under pressure, plays contained. Young runs it. Young first down and more. What a play by the Heisman Trophy winner. 3 yards away. Clean snap, good hole, and once again right down Main Street. And Alabama takes a 20-19 lead. 5 seconds remaining. Card steps up, and Card lets it go, and incomplete. And that's a ball game, folks. Alabama comes back, and they defeat Texas on the road 20-19 in a thriller. Nick Saban and Coach Sarkisian embrace. What a game.
Receiver in motion. Smith is going to keep it. Smith, touchdown! Great decision. Go for it and punch it in. After this drive, when we come back for the next break, you won't want to miss that little play fake, and then an open receiver left side. Touchdown! Taj Brooks and Bryce Ramirez loves it. Blown the play up. First down. Smith spins around. Now middle. And the pass is caught. What a catch. He threw it behind Tharp, who somehow pulled it in.
Get under center.
They don't deviate. Handoff straight ahead. Touchdown. Thompson. Now there is a penalty flag. I think they're pointing toward the defense. He's on the field inside the 20. On the move again.
There's Price flooding that short side of the field.
Caught. Touchdown. Baylor cut the tight end. Extra point away from this game being tied. Good plan to me. First play of overtime, and there's one of those studs. And Texas Tech has defended Bijan Robinson pretty well. Now, did the ball come out?
Came out. Ball came out.
It did, and Texas Tech has it. High snap, kick up, kick. Good! And the Red Raiders celebration can begin. It's 2008 all over again. A crazy game here in Lubbock. 37-34 the final.
Sanders to the sideline, and Brennan Presley breaks a tackle inside the 5. Oh, it gets hammered out of bounds at the 1-yard line, but it will be first down and goal.
Jamison.
First and goal. Richardson walks in for the touchdown.
They're at the end of the play.
Going to run the ball here. Richardson, nice cut in the hole. Past the 50, it's Jaden Nixon. A shoe comes flying off. Nixon still going, carrying defenders all the way down near the 10-yard line. Well, we knew at some point Jaden Nixon was going to get a chance. First and goal from the 2. It's going to be Richardson looking for his 3rd touchdown. He's in! Dominic Richardson, pay dirt for the 3rd time in this game. Sanders to throw. Looking over the middle end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Brennan Presley hauls it in. A point after away from tying this game. One miss on the season. That was today. Sanders has a completion and a first down and a broken tackle by Bryson Green. And he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown! Oklahoma State takes the lead. Now the clock starts again. Ewers back to throw. Over the middle again, and it's incomplete. And it's picked off in the redirection. Daniels with the interception off the hands of Sanders. Into the awaiting arms for Daniels to seal the deal for Oklahoma State.
Miller has a little crease. Has a block on the edge. Look out! Kendra Miller in a foot race. They won't catch him. And the Frogs with the first touchdown tonight, 75 yards. DeMercado has a little crease. It almost ran through a tackle all the way to the house. Texas brings pressure. Duggan backpedals. Lofts to the end zone. Wide open. Johnston. Touchdown. A confused Texas secondary left the elite receiver wide open. 31-yard strike. And Mercado has been a good complimentary runner to Kendra Miller tonight, and that's a first down, and it'll be victory formation. And TCU is going to come in here as an underdog and beat Texas and get to 10-0.
On 2nd and 6, Talapapa back in. He's got a stiff arm, a first down, and more. Talapapa to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies from 42 yards. Penix slips it out to the tight end Westover, and it goes up in the air. Penix swings it out to Davis, and he's in. Huskies answer with a touchdown throw from 6 yards. Westover did the dirty work to get him there. Penix looking that way into the slant, and it is caught. A touchdown for McMillan. Got it right on the shoe tops. An 8-yard strike from Penix to Jalen McMillan. Huskies drop 2 safeties back to midfield. Ewers
unloads. They're just going Hail Mary, and that one is caught. And the clock shows triple zeros.
That ball gets out quick.
Gabriel takes off, darts up the middle, and scores! Sooners draw first blood, quickly cashing in the pick. And he just waltzes in, standing up. Oklahoma answers the answer by Texas and reclaims the lead. Walker. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They stretch the lead with their first possession of the second half, taking 75 yards in 13 plays. Gabriel. Launches, touchdown! Nick Anderson!
On the goal line, waiting for the throw.
Ewers hoping for time to launch. They come after him. Does step forward. Hit as he throws. A high ball near the goal line. Broken up. Batted down. Oklahoma wins it.
Three minutes in. Play fake by Penix. They brought extra rushers to the horns, and the throw's right on target. Jalen Polk spins away. Jalen Polk being chased and tackled by Terrence Brooks. Several of those teams ahead of them tonight. On first and goal, Johnson to the end zone. No signal yet. The Husky fans think they scored. It is a touchdown.
Watch the fullback dive.
It's Johnson for the touchdown. They lined him up as an offset fullback with Bernard behind Penix. Penix retreating, but still on the money. Terrific catch by Jack Westover. Second down and 10. They're in field goal range. Pressure. He stepped away from it. Fires, and it is caught on the deflection. Jalen Polk, the touchdown off the hands of Malik Muhammad. 29 yards. Deliberate. They frequently run the play clock down a lot. In the end zone, touchdown. Jalen McMillan. 19 yards, and the Huskies lead for the fourth time tonight. First chance for Texas on offense in the second half, and it's C.J. Baxter. The ball comes out. Couple of Huskies say they have it, and the officials concur. Right down the middle. Penix, another design run. Not going to slide this time. And it is good. It's thrown for 398. Trying to get above 400, and he's on target. Odunze the catch with Ryan Watts in coverage. National championship game if he can split those uprights, and he did. Cool as a cucumber. To advance to the national championship game. Ewers lobs it up, and it is incomplete. Intended for Mitchell. Elijah Jackson had the coverage. Washington hangs on and wins the All-State Sugar Bowl in the college football playoff semifinal.
First third down conversion of the night. And he smacked. Ewers has pounded. The ball comes out. Still rolling around. Still up for grabs. And it looks like Georgia has recovered at the 12. Ewers got blasted. Dalen Everett recovers the fumble. Etienne on the toss. Gets into the end zone. Old school Georgia football. And Trevor says, quiet down, crowd. They rush for Ewers. Intercepted. He threw it right to Dalen Everett, who's had a monster first half. forced and recovered a fumble, now has a pick. Then Lovett off to the left on first down. ETN, Trevor Etienne barrels down, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. It's all dogs in Austin so far. Final minute of the quarter now. Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free. What a two-play sequence. Georgia is threatening now. Play clock at 3. And touchdown, Etienne barrels forward. And now does have the hat trick of rushing touchdown. Rush comes. Ewers, desperation fling, fitting ending to this ball game. Georgia's pass rush pressure, the dominant story all night. It was Chaz Chambliss that time, and the Dogs are going to come to Austin and knock off number 1. 2nd and 1. Etienne makes a cut. Etienne barrels into the end zone. Georgia's got the lead behind the backup quarterback. Season. Etienne off the right side. Trevor Etienne is a crease, breaking tackles. It's a race down the sidelines. They finally angle him out inside the 20. Welcome back, Trevor Etienne. A 7-point lead. Final seconds of the third quarter. No problem for the reliable kicker. Punch it in the red zone. Frazier's got a crease. Barrels down inside the 5. Georgia, the lead back. Ooh, pounds it right through. And 4:32 to play. Can Texas win the SEC in year 1? They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia are SEC champions! As every dog digs really deep. Judkins had to dodge traffic and then fights forward and scores! Ohio State up and running quickly again.
If you throw that in, they're all in.
Howard, how aggressive will they be in the final seconds? Henderson can take a house call from anywhere. And look out! He just might do it! Travian Henderson gets momentum back for Ohio State. 75 yards. Wow. Howard will run it. Keep it. Breaks a tackle. And is going to fall down short of the goal line. The turf monster got him. Judkins. Touchdown. Ohio State takes the lead. What a march for Ewers. Pressure comes. Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score and dagger from 82 yards.
Getting pressure with 4 and playing a lot of zone tonight.
Ewers steps up down the middle. It's intercepted. Caleb Downs has got it, and he'll just take a seat at the 41. And Ohio State can start plotting for Notre Dame and celebrating a 3rd consecutive playoff victory.
They've been so cool these first 2 wins in the playoff. There's a little bit more fire right now.
No takeaways until those 2 crucial ones. Sawyer's scoop and score. Downs pick. Texas does fight hard. Then Ohio State has the final word. Buckeyes onto the championship game.
And they'll hand it off. Donaldson! Touchdown, Bucks! C.J. Donaldson.
Taking that away, Gus.
Play fake. Manning, he'll throw it this time. Oh, it's intercepted. Matthews Jr. Saying looking, goes deep, say, Tate! Touchdown! Tater! Manning in trouble! Got it away! Caught, but not enough for the first.
Any other time, there we go. Now just a knee, and that's your ball game.
That's it. A defensive gem. But in the end, champions prevail. 14-7. Ohio State defeats Texas.
Third down. Ball bounces it outside. Ball caught on the end zone. He's in. That's a Gators touchdown on the opening drive. Lagway, play action. Back shoulder. Climbing the ladder. Dallas Wilson. Does he get a foot down? He does.
Stadium right now.
Lagway, play action. End zone touchdown. The first for the freshman, Dallas Wilson. So now Jack Bomeister tries to take field position, and they block the punt through the back of the end zone for 2. Special teams strikes for the Gators. Playing right now, still at about 220.
Yeah, he said he was a little bit lighter than that.
Lagway down the sideline. Inbounds Dallas Wilson. To the end zone, dragging tacklers for a Gators touchdown.
Get it.
Arch Manning tries to keep the play alive by shoveling a ball forward. They'll say he's down. George Gums gets the sack, and the clock's going to run out. They're out of timeouts. They've got receivers all the way down the field. I don't know they're going to get another snap. It goes to 0. He tries to spike it. The clock's at all zeros.
That's if the clock
After
is
review,
starting.
the ball was still in the quarterback's hands with 0 seconds on the clock. By rule, the game is over.
There it is. The game is over. So Florida celebrates a win over the top 10 team.
Extension of their run game.
Play fake to Bowen. Stockton on the move. Throws for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Noah Thomas. Dogs strike back quickly. 38 on first down. Punt fake. Stockton steps up, delivers across the middle, and the catch is made by Branch, who circles back and accelerates. Zachariah Branch dashing between Longhorns, 1st and goal. Gunner zips it, end zone, touchdown a second time. It's Noah Thomas. Stockton fires downfield, caught, touchdown, London Humphreys. An emphatic answer, and now an onside kick, going to steal a possession, and it works. Georgia recovers the onside kick, trickery from Smart, stealing a possession. The 3-score lead. Stockton keeping all the way, no, flipping to the end zone, touchdown, Lawson Lucky. Stockton on the move, and he'll run it into the end zone. 1 on the ground to go with a career high 4 touchdown passes. Rebound.
Down to 11.
You brought up the issue. People were going to say, well, we called this a must-win for Texas. You know, statistically, they become a long shot. They'll have to regroup. But the Dogs dominate between the hedges. They beat Texas again. And they're looking very tough to beat going forward.